The Honda Odyssey is unique because it's built with a formula that's been around for a while, and it's kind of stayed true to that. Now, that is a good thing in many aspects. So while it maybe doesn't have the newer offerings from a powertrain standpoint specifically, there is no hybrid option for the Honda Odyssey. I don't want that to deter you. What I want that to help you realize is that the formula that's in here is proven. What that means is the setup here is a proven way of doing the minivan thing, and it works very well. So what you're going to notice from behind the driver's seat specifically about the Honda Odyssey is the way it drives, specifically power delivery, okay? You've got a 3.5 liter V6 in here paired to a real automatic transmission. That's right, it's a 10-speed automatic transmission. So you're gonna have 280 horsepower, which is right around what all four of these minivans have. But the way it delivers the power is what's gonna make it unique. What makes a good driving experience is how does the vehicle respond when I give it inputs with my feet, with my hands? What does that drivetrain do? Does the transmission really understand, and is it very competent in what I'm trying to do? That's what you're going to get here with the real automatic transmission and the 3.5 liter V6. The power, the torque is spread around through the power band of this vehicle with that V6 in a very linear way. And like many Hondas with that formula, it's a very good driving experience. So I want you to remember that about the Honda Odyssey, because from the driver's seat, that is going to matter. When you are in real world situations, you're looking to pass people, you're looking to merge on a highway, this is really going to matter. The way that this thing delivers power, you're not going to have any question marks about what the vehicle is going to do or how it's going to react when you give it hard inputs. And it's going to be predictable in how it acts when you're driving it overall. So that is what's good about this powertrain. It's been around a long time, it's proven. While it's not the most fuel efficient of all the powertrains offered on these minivans, it is steady and it is strong and it is smooth. It is a good driving experience. That is the first unique thing I want you to think about with the Honda Odyssey. Now, the second unique thing about the Honda Odyssey, I'm going to show you in the second row. All right, so here we have the second row. When you start with the vehicle, this is a bench seat, right? Setup. It's three individual seats, but they line up in a bench. You have a center section here that can be folded up and you can sit three people across. What I've done here is I've taken out that center section. All right, to remove this middle seat, right? You got a bench here. This can be down. Pull this here. Now you have armrest, mini cup holders for your passengers. If you want to come all the way out with it, right? There's a handle down here. So this was the one that put it down to this level. And now there's a handle down here on the bottom that you pull. I've got one foot in here to kind of brace myself so I can lift this up, pull this in the front, tilt it all forward, right? And then if you got your foot in the right spot, your leg to support yourself, you just come up and out. In many minivans and large SUVs, you can do without this center section here, and you can have people load to get back to the third row through this center part here. But what makes the Odyssey unique is they call these the magic seats, because what you can do once you've removed this is you actually can slide this seat and the seat that I'm in here back and forth this way, and you can place them wherever you like. So let me show you how that works, and there are many reasons that is an awesome feature. So let's talk about that. So I'm actually grabbing a handle down here on the side, and I can squeeze it and I can force this seat anywhere that I want it along this track, right? But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to slide it and put it right next to this one. So now what you've got is, if you're often loading people on the passenger side for the back, is they now have a easier and a clearer path now to get back to the third row. So it takes that space from the center and it puts it on either side that you would like to have. Now, another reason that is unique is you can slide the seat maybe kind of toward the middle, and then you could take the other one and slide it just kind of toward the middle. And let's say you have two kids, two infants, maybe two backwards facing car seats. there's kind of a safety aspect of putting them closer to the center of the vehicle, right? Get them away from the sides, from the edges of the vehicle. It's theoretically safer to be in the center, right, and further away from the impact. So if you wanted it, especially you had maybe twins or something and two backwards facing car seats, you could slide these both close together here toward the center and get them away from the edges. But many people use this to put them one side or the other, and that is a very unique feature that I actually really like, because I know people who have owned Odysseys and they use this feature all the time. Now, that middle section that I took out, there's really nowhere to store it. That's good to store it inside the vehicle. If you're familiar with the Honda Pilot, something that's unique about it is its second row. You can remove that center section, and then in the floor, in the very back hatch, there's actually a space to stick it down in the floor. Think of like traditionally where a spare tire might be or something. You can actually fit that section of the second row down in the floor and put the floor back down, and you lose no space back there for storage in the very back of the vehicle. That is unique. Now, the Odyssey, the minivan, is not like that, because there's another feature back here, the way you can put the third row down in the floor. So I'm going to show you that next, but I really want you to remember this feature, because this is something that the other minivans don't do. Honda's magic second row seats, I really like it. Okay, so right now we have the third row up. Right? You've got good storage down here. This is quite a deep area. You put a lot of things down there, and it's not really going to slide around a whole lot because you got this hole down here. That's really nice. But let's say you want to put some bigger things back here and you want that flat load floor. What you can do is you actually can take this third row and you can put it down inside like that. That's so awesome. And then you have that long load floor. Now, do it both sides, and that's so convenient. Now, obviously, you would get a ton of storage if you also removed the rest of the second row seats as well, but this is fantastic. They just fold it. You never have to physically pull the third row in and out of the vehicle. It just goes down in the floor like that, and you can have one or both sides up. It doesn't matter. Honda is great with seats. They do a very good job with their configurations. They do a very good job with storage. As you can see, you have storage here in the sides as well. The Honda is very good about that. Now, this trim level is going to get you good power outlets back here. You got cup holders and vents for everybody in the third row. Nobody's left out. And you even have these sunshades here on the side for the third row as well. Some trim levels, the lower trim levels, you only get the sunshades on the second row, and in the higher ones you get the sunshade on the third row as well. All right, everyone, I am driving the 2025 Honda Odyssey Elite. Now, remember what I mentioned is unique about the drivetrain on the Honda Odyssey is your only option is that 3.5 liter V6, right? It's that naturally aspirated V6 from Honda, but it revs so smooth. It feels so good. It's so nice to drive. Remember, when you are choosing your minivan and you're choosing your powertrain, you want something that is going to be good to drive, because you're going to spend a lot of time behind the wheel. Now, my first impressions in the interior of this Odyssey, now this is an Elite. It's very good. I like the use of materials. The way they've kind of broken up the different materials on the dash is quite nice. I'm really enjoying the two-tone. I don't always like two-tone in an interior, but I really think that it works well in here, and it's a nice contrast to the black exterior. So I can't get over, though, I love the feature where you can check the camera, check on your passengers in the back of the vehicle. That is kind of nice to have. And you also have that cabin talk feature where you as a driver can kind of be in your normal voice and you can speak, keep facing forward and speak to the people in the very back of the vehicle. That's a really nice feature. But I really want to focus on the way that this drives. The transmission is excellent. This is the 10-speed automatic transmission from Honda, and it is paired to that V6 that I talked about. Now, you can go for a hybrid elsewhere. You're going to get more fuel efficiency going with a hybrid in another minivan, but this still gets good fuel efficiency for what it is, and I really think you're going to enjoy the driving experience because the transmission and the engine are going to respond in a way that makes sense to you and the inputs that you're giving it. So if I want to get on it just a little bit here, that's about half pedal. The vehicle does exactly what I expect it to do. I'm going to have good passing power even in mid-range, so I'm already rolling and I've got to pass somebody, so I throw down and I make a maneuver. It's very predictable. That V6 is going to get right in its power band and it's very smooth. Out of all 4 of the minivans, this one is by far my favorite to drive in a situation where I'm going to be changing speeds a lot, right? So once you get kind of out and cruising on the highway, you know, that's one thing, because once you get going, all of these minivans are really good at going, just grinding through miles on, for instance, like a road trip. They're all relatively quiet from a ride standpoint. But if you are in a situation where you're going to be changing speeds a lot, so perhaps you're driving on 2-lane highways around somewhere, perhaps you're even going into the mountains, this by far is my favorite choice for that. So think about what kind of driving that you do, whether it's mixed driving or whether maybe you just have a commute or a route that you always do where you just get on the highway, and once you're on it, you're just going through tons of miles, and once you get off the highway, you don't go very far, you know, and it's interstate miles. Then maybe something with a hybrid is going to be better for you. But if you are around town, if you live in an area with lots of hills, and again, anywhere where you're going to be changing speeds a lot, I really challenge you to go test drive the Honda Odyssey and put it in those situations, because it's really, really excellent to drive in the minivan segment. When it comes down to test driving the minivans, I really want you to think about what your experience is going to be like in this seat for you. It's going to be great for your passengers. You're going to have the room. They're going to have great amenities. I love it. I'm here in the Elite. I've got heated seats. I've got cooled seats. I have an infotainment system that is easy to use. It makes sense. I've got a good volume knob. I've got a few buttons up here. It's not all just in the touch screen, and it's just it's an easy driving experience to get in and get your bearings and just go. I also want to mention that amongst the minivans, this one has a pretty simple gauge cluster, but I actually like that. So for example, I'm driving into the sun right now, and the nice black and white contrast on the gauges, it makes them crisp and easy to read. Very quick glance down and back up, and you don't get lost in looking for the information that you're looking for down there. Sometimes these new digital gauge clusters can be a little much because they have a little too much going on. So when you drop your eyes just for a moment, it becomes a little bit more difficult to find exactly what you're looking for and get your eyes back up on the road. So sometimes simple is the best answer. They've done something here that is nice and simple with the gauges, and I actually really appreciate that. Hey there, I'm excited that you found DriveItOut. Beyond the specs, it really matters how a car feels from behind the wheel. That feeling is what makes us keep and truly enjoy a vehicle for a long time. We're sharing great driving experiences we think you'll love and encourage you to get hands-on with as many cars as you can. It's been a joy doing this for so many years now, and a blessing meeting and working alongside so many amazing people. Whatever type of vehicle you're interested in, chances are we have a video for that. If you're a subscriber, thank you. It means the world to me. If not, thanks for being here now, and I hope you'll check out the other videos on the channel. If there's something you don't see, feel free to reach out in the comments or visit driveitout.com/contact to send us a message.